Hello everyone and welcome to Sustainable Truck of the Year Awards 2026. And let me say that the edition of this year is a very special edition because we celebrate 10 years of this event. But 10 years is not just a milestone, it is more a point of view from which we had the privilege to observe the evolution of modern commercial and industrial vehicles. And also today, for this very special occasion, I'm very glad to be here with my colleague, Mr. Fabrizio Dalle Nogare.
Thank you, Fabio. A warm welcome also from my side. I am truly pleased to be here with you, Fabio, for this event, which has become, we could say, a real cornerstone at the beginning of every year, celebrating the best commercial and industrial vehicles on the market.
Exactly, Fabrizio, and for us it's a great achievement to present this important edition of the prestigious award called Sustainable Truck of the Year. An international event that was created by the Italian media called Vado e Torno, established in 1962, together with the editorial platform called Sustainable Truck&Van. But let me also say that when we established the Sustainable Truck of the Year Awards, talking about sustainability in our industry was kind of a trendy word, and most of the time meant also talking about the future. Today, talking about sustainability in our industry, it means to talk about present days.
In other words, Fabio, we are not talking about what will happen in the future, but what's happening today in the current scenario. A present that resembles, allow me this rather strong image, which I know you will appreciate as a sailing enthusiast. We are in a stormy sea through which we are navigating towards the harbor of cleaner and more sustainable road transport. I would say the sea is stormy because this is not a simple operation. Industry operators experience this every day, and Europe itself is now fully aware of it, grappling with the regulatory pathway, the roadmap we have often discussed about, that is anything but smooth. Just to briefly recap the latest developments, the European Commission has recently proposed a realignment of decarbonization targets for lights and heavy transport. Gone, as reported last December, is the well-known absolute ban on the sale of cars and vans with internal combustion engines by 2035, replaced by a 90% emission reduction target. For trucks, however, we remain anchored to the roadmap defined several years ago, which culminates in a 90% emission reduction compared to 2019 levels by 2040. That said, something could change already in the coming months. All of this unfolds against the backdrop of an automotive industry which is facing maybe the most serious crisis since its foundation.
Yes, Fabrizio, definitely not an easy moment. And since we're talking about Europe today, we're also pleased to feature a valuable contribution from Mr. Asger Christensen. He's a member of the European Parliament who serves as a substitute member of the Committee of Transport and Tourism.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you very much for this invitation. It's a pleasure to speak to you at this event. It is an important event for the innovation in European road transport, and innovation is exactly what we need. Road freight transport is changing. It is changing very, very fast. There is more focus on climate and emission. At the same time, transport must stay efficient and competitive. I want to be very clear on one point. Politicians shall not decide which technology is right one. Development will move quickly in the coming years, probably faster than the regulation can follow. Today, different technologies are developing at the same time. We have biofuels, we have electric trucks, and we have e-fuels. These technologies are not political improvement. They are tools for the same goal. Innovation is the key driver for this transition. The role of the EU should be support innovation, not block it. We need rules that create incentives for lower emission, support technology neutral, solutions and remove unnecessary barriers. If we choose winners too early, we risk slow down the progress. The future of the road freight transport must be sustainable, but also realistic for companies and drivers. If we create the right framework, the innovation will do the rest. Let me finish by congratulations nominations of Sustainable Truck of the Year. You represent the progress Europe needs, practical solutions driven by innovation. Thank you very much.
We surely thank MP Asger Christensen for his contribution, which is particularly valuable in today's debate as it comes from within the very institutions to which the entire industry looks in order to safeguard its competitiveness in the future. Our publications, Fabio, strive every day to report on this crucial phase of change in Italy and across Europe. And the Sustainable Truck of the Year awards represent, I would say, a very concrete expression of this transformation.
Exactly, Fabrizio. And following the interesting words of Mr. Christensen, I would like to add one more element. A truck or a van is not sustainable simply for a lower emission of CO2. It is sustainable if it reduces risks, if it protects the driver, if it improves efficiency and the entire transport system. And for the Sustainable Truck of the Year jury, sustainability also means active and passive safety. ADAS, meaning the driver assistance systems that are truly usable in real condition. Driving comfort, because a less tired driver is a safer driver. Connectivity to manage fleets, maintenance and energy consumption. Reliability and ease of maintenance, because a vehicle that is not on the road is never a sustainable vehicle. And overall energy efficiency, so not just the efficiency of the engine.
It is important, Fabio, to focus on these parameters because they are what guide the jury's analysis analytically and objectively across all categories. What you have explained helps place the Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 awards within a broader and more comprehensive framework than the equation that reduces sustainability solely to the elimination of tailpipe emissions.
All right, Fabrizio, we are now just moments away from the awarding session, and before revealing the winners in the three categories of Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026, it would be very interesting to take a brief look at how the European market has performed in 2025 and what is the outlook for 2026.
First of all, Fabio, we are still waiting for the official data regarding the whole 2025, usually released by ACEA. The latest data available show that new EU van registrations are falling by about 8%, with the three largest markets contributing to the downturn. France recorded the steepest drop with an 8% decline, followed by Italy minus 6% and Germany minus 6% as well. On the other hand, new EU truck registrations also fell by 9.8%. This downturn was driven in volume by a 9% decline in heavy-duty registrations, alongside a 13.5% decrease in medium truck demand. All major markets contracted, with Germany and France experiencing double-digit declines. At the end of the year, Italy declined by 2.8% in the whole truck segment.
All right, Fabrizio, and now what's going on in Europe when it comes to zero-emission commercial transportation?
Fabio, electrically chargeable vans up to 3.5 tons captured a 10.2 market share, an increase from 5.7 during the same period last year. Diesel remains the preferred choice. However, registration declined by 11.4%, resulting in an 81.7% market share. In the truck segment, however, diesel maintained its leading position in the EU truck market. Electrically chargeable trucks now secure 3.8% of the market, up from 2.1% last year. The Netherlands, Germany and France were the main drivers of this, together accounting for about 2/3 of the EU's electrically chargeable truck market.
At this point, let's move to the heart of today's event and let's focus on the competing vehicles. The award is split in 3 different categories, and once again the editorial staff of Adetorno, together with the editorial staff of Sustainable Truck&Van, has scanned the world market in order to find 9 finalist vehicles, 3 for each category. And the competing categories are Sustainable Truck of the Year Van, for vehicles with a maximum payload up to 3.5 tons. And then we have Sustainable Truck of the Year Tractor, for vehicles up to 44 tons. So we're talking about the classic road tractors. And we have the category called E-Truck, dedicated to fully electric heavy-duty vehicles. And to evaluate the vehicles in competition, the jury considers 40 technical parameters divided in 6 macro areas that are engine, transmission, safety, comfort, connectivity and sustainability. And after a deep journalistic analysis of each one of the competing vehicles, we are finally ready to reveal the winners. But before all of that, we're going to watch a short video together. All right, Fabrizio, now it's really time to talk about vehicles. So let's find out together the finalists for Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the category Van.
The winner in the van category is a vehicle that stands out for a significant improvement in comfort, ergonomics and safety, combined with the state-of-the-art ADAS technology. Its diesel engine demonstrated outstanding efficiency and performance even under testing. So Fabio, who is the winner?
Well, the winner of Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the category Van is MAN PG Next Level. All right, and today we're very glad to welcome Mr. Matteo De Marchi. He's the head of vans in Italy for MAN Truck and Bus. So, welcome and congratulations for this important result.
Thank you. I would like to thank the jury for recognizing us this important award, and on behalf of the entire MAN Italia team, we are extremely proud to receive the Sustainable Van of the Year 2026. For us, this is not only an achievement, but also a confirmation of the strength of our solution and of our team. This award is the result of the outstanding teamwork of MAN Italia and its sales and service network, which works every day to offer to a customer not only a premium product, but a perfect service.
Okay.
Mr. De Marchi, let's talk about the product a little bit. Since its launch, the MAN TG Next Level has marked a clear step forward in safety and driver assistance systems. What drove this strategic decision and what kind of feedback have you got so far from the market?
Safety has always been a top priority for MAN, both the person driving the vehicle and for all the road users. It is a part of our DNA and one of the core pillars on which every product is built. With the TG Next Level, we wanted to take a significant step forward, going beyond the market expectations and introducing next generation driver assistant system. This choice was anything but random. It stems from the belief that sustainability is not only about environmental impact, but also about protecting people and reducing the risk of accident. A safe vehicle is a sustainable vehicle because it helps salvaguard lives, reduces costs associated with unexpected events, and ensures the operational continuity for those who rely on this vehicle every day. We have invested heavily in technology, always with a clear goal in mind, making the lives of professionals easier. The 21 ADAS systems we have introduced are not just optionals, extra. They are standard features designed to help drivers work more safely with a greater peace of mind, reducing stress and increasing productivity. Think, for example, a blind spot monitoring with pedestrian detection, the enhanced emergency braking system, the EBA 2.0, and the turn assistant system, solutions that make a real difference in everyday safety. The market feedback has been extremely positive. Customers appreciate not only the technology, but also the comfort and the peace of mind this system provides. Our goal is not simply to sell a vehicle, but to deliver a solution that enhances work quality and contributes to a safer, more sustainable urban environment. For us, innovation means putting people at the center, and the TG Next Level is the concrete expression of this philosophy.
All right, so I believe that we can all agree on the fact that in the short and medium term, there will still be room for vans with internal combustion engine. And considering the recent changes in the European regulation, how do you see the future of the sector and how are you getting ready for it?
The commercial vehicle sector is undergoing a major transformation, but it is important to clarify that in the short and medium term, there will still be space for combustion engine vans. There are applications and operational context where this solution remains the most suitable option today. At the same time, we are looking to the future with great attention. For some sectors, electric mobility is already a concrete reality, while the others, it will be a more gradual journey. We are preparing for this transition as MAN in a structured and comprehensive way. It is not only about developing new vehicles, but also about creating an ecosystem that works seamlessly. This transition goes far beyond the product itself. It also involves everything that surrounds it: service, maintenance, and consultancies. This is why we are investing heavily in training our network, which has a major strength. It does not only deal with the vans. Our network is not dealing only with vans, but our partners have always worked on complex vehicles like truck and bus, that require specialist skill, continuous update, and the ability to intervene quickly. MAN is a premium brand, and our goal is to offer solutions that stand at the top of the market: reliable, sustainable, and uncompromising on quality and customer experience. Because MAN represents, above all, quality and reliability, and is a partner that accompanies the customer through the entire life cycle of the vehicle. We firmly believe that true sustainability comes from listening and from the ability to provide concrete solution built around the real needs of the people who chose us.
All right, thank you very much indeed, Mr. De Marchi. And now, Fabrizio, I believe it's time to formally present the award for Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 category van.
Congratulations. Thank you very much.
And now let's find out together the finalists for Sustainable Truck of the Year in the category E-Truck. The winner is a vehicle that perfectly combines technology, efficiency and industrial vision. A true benchmark for the sector. A purpose-built electric truck that, thanks to an innovative design, is capable to handle even the most demanding zero-emission missions. So Fabrizio, who's the winner of this year?
The winner of the Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the e-truck category is Mercedes-Benz e-Actros 600.
So here we go, and today we have the great pleasure to welcome Mr. Domenico Andreoli. He is the head of marketing and public relations of Daimler Trucks. Unfortunately, today he could not be here with us here in Milan, but he's in connection from Rome, from the headquarters. Hello, Domenico. Welcome and congratulations for this important result.
Thank you. Good morning to everybody, and thank you for the invitation, Fabio.
So, Domenico, we can probably say that Mercedes has set a clear path for the electrification of heavy transport. And now it's time to share that vision with the market. So how has e-Actros 600 been received so far?
Yeah, in 2025, we put the first trucks on the road, delivering the first e-Actros to our customer. So basically, we are very satisfied with the feedback we received. On one hand, from the company owner that run the company of transportation, for which the TCO is extremely important. And we received a very positive feedback about the capability of the e-Actros 600 to cover the distances and to have a balanced TCO compared to the diesel truck. But on the other hand, we have been really satisfied with the feedback from the drivers. We know that the electric trucks are very comfortable because they are silent, no vibration, so on. And we are happy to receive this kind of feedback from the driver because we believe that we have to deliver the truck, but really a truck that fits the driver needs, because it's extremely important for the transportation of goods in our countries.
Domenico, first of all, a warm welcome also from my side. Now I'm going to ask you, the spread of electric trucks is strongly connected to the availability of a fast charging infrastructure. Public charging networks are developing in Europe alongside depot and semi-public charging solutions, which Mercedes strongly supports. What kind of scenario do you foresee for the next few years?
Yeah, Fabrizio, thank you. This is a really an interesting question. So we, as Mercedes-Benz, we really believe that we are a part of this environment. We need to push not only in building such kind of trucks like the e-Actros 600, but also to sustain and support the development of the network in terms of charging trucks. So currently, we see different scenario, and this is based mostly on what is the transportation company business case together with the forwarder. So we had seen different approach in terms of having a transportation company that recharge by the company itself because they are solar energy and so on, or a different scenario for which transportation company we, the forwarder, the customer of the transportation company, find a way to recharge trucks during the loading and unloading of goods. And this is a second approach, but not forgetting the third approach. This is a public or semi-public recharging station, for which we are part of Milan's, for instance, for which together with the other constructor, we are pushing to build semi-public and public station for charging trucks along the main routes of Europe to connect Europe from the south to the north and from the west to the east part of Europe. For sure, this is extremely important project, and we believe that we strongly push this technology because we are convinced with this technology we are able to meet the target for which we are being asked to renovate with the latest technology. And eActros 600 represent for us the best technology currently to satisfy the challenging target we received from the European community.
Thank you very much, Domenico. Big congrats to Daimler Truck Italia for this award. Big congrats to Mercedes eActros 600 for winning the Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the e-truck category.
Thank you, Fabrizio. Thank you, Fabio. Thank you to the organization. We are very proud to receive this prize, and thanks to everybody.
Thank you. Thanks for being with us today. And now, Fabrizio, it's time to discover the finalist vehicles for Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the category Tractor.
The award in this category goes to a vehicle that demonstrates how the energy transition can be immediately viable. A truck that has been extensively revised in its latest version and that can serve as a virtuous example of circular economy. Fabio, please let us know who is the winner.
So the winner of Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the category Tractor is Iveco S-Way LNG. All right, and today we're very glad to welcome Mr. Massimiliano Perri. He is the General Manager of Iveco Italy. So welcome and congratulations for this important result.
Well, thank you very much. We are very proud to get this award. which is actually the third award in a row. No, the first 2024 was the year of the e-Daily, no, the twin of our iconic commercial vehicle Daily. Last year was the year of the Eurocargo with the engine with compressed gas, and this year is the year of our flagship. This way, feed with the engine 13 liters with the liquefied gas. So we would say that this is the year of the Iveco as a brand of the year.
Mr. Perry, you were mentioning the technical features of the vehicle. Let me ask you, how is Iveco working to make natural gas an even more sustainable solution from an environmental standpoint without compromising the truck performance?
Yeah, you know, it's a path that we started 30 years ago. The first vehicles with the gas was introduced in 1996. And since then, we sold more than 60,000 vehicles with this kind of engine. If we talk about Iveco S-Way, this is equipped by Curso XT13. It's our latest generation of engine. Can reach up to 500 horsepower. And he has got a better fuel consumption compared to the previous generation, a reduction of minus 11%. And now it can have a range of up to 1,200 kilometers. And you know, so this the refill time is perfectly compatible with in line with the diesel engine. So we would say that, you know, this vehicle has no compromise compared to the diesel version. Once more, you know, at Iveco we say that ecology must mean also economy for our clients. And this vehicle has got a TCO, total cost of ownership, which is even lower than diesel version. We think that now we are in the range with the current price of the gas of minus 10%. So we would say that, you know, we are very proud of this price for the vehicle, but also for our strategy. You know, this is something that we said from the day one. We want to go in the direction of decarbonize the transport using the best of current technologies. But if I can, I would like to make some remark on this point. You know, currently, the European policymaker looks like they don't see this technology as a real contributor to decarbonize the transport. And it's a pity, you know, because in this moment we are in the face of a complete ecosystem done with the vehicles. You know, makers have done a lot of investments producing new vehicles. Energy company made a big investment in creating the infrastructure of gas. And on the other side, we have also other players who are making big investments in producing biomethane. So the point is this, that without the attention of the politics, it is like that all these investments can be forgotten. And what is worse, this can also slow down the decarbonization of the transport. So once more, we say that, you know, the decarbonization of transport is very important and must be used, or better, all the best technology must be used to reach this goal. If we talk about long haulage, for sure, biomethane is the technology which can go better, can help the clients to reach this goal without any compromise compared to diesel version.
All right, Mr. Perry, let's talk about infrastructures. Actually, the market that you represent, which is Italy, already has a widespread LNG refueling network. Next step is increasing the share of natural gas from renewable sources. So how is Iveco addressing this challenge and what results have been achieved so far?
But currently, the infrastructure is completely, I would say, compatible with the long haulage, let's say, usage of the vehicles. We have in Europe 1,800 gas stations for the compressed gas and 180 LNG stations for liquefied gas. And this is pretty much enough for long haulage distribution. You know, the infrastructure is what is called an enable factor for the adoption of this technology. On the other side, currently there are, for instance, in Italy, more than 2,000 companies producing biomethane. And what I can say is that today, the current production of biomethane is enough to feed the running park, Italian running park. So basically, we are in a situation where we could have a complete fleet of vehicles already neutral from a CO2 standpoint, so which is great. Italy policymakers, they believe in this technology. Many times, you know, they sustain this technology. Many times they ask European to consider this technology into the decarbonization path. No? On the other side, the European lawmakers are not that open for this technology. No, we see recently the recent open on decarbonization strategy is not enough, let's say, for enabling the adoption of this technology in large scale. And it is a pity because on one side, as I said before, we risk to waste the big investment done in this world, but on the other side, what is worse, to slow down the path of decarbonization. But in conclusion, I would say that we consider that biomethane as a key role, actually it can have a key role in the decarbonization path of the transport. For instance, Iveco is contributing to various consortium producing biomethane. As an example, we are in VP10, there is a company called Viptal. They produce biomethane starting from the waste, also technical companies in this area. Anyway, so we are ready to support any company that are developing this, but they are contributing for the spread of this technology. And as I said before, we are sure that biomethane technology will have a key role into the decarbonization path of the transport companies.
Thank you very much indeed,
very
Mr.
much.
Ferri. And now it's time to present the Sustainable Truck of the Year 2026 in the category Tractor.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
All right, Fabrizio, now it's time to wrap up the event, but let me say that once again the level of the competing vehicles has been extremely high. And for the very first time we have seen a true plurality of technologies among the winners of this year. Could this be the path toward the sustainable transport of the future?
It could be indeed, and we certainly hope so, Fabio. In such a complex scenario, having different solutions across the various segments of commercial transport is a key strength, allowing the sector's environmental footprint to be reduced without jeopardizing its survival. I would like to thank you, Fabio, and thank you all for being with us for this moment we dedicate every year to industry professionals as well as to the many enthusiasts in Italy and beyond. From tomorrow, however, we will resume, as we do every day, keeping you informed about the evolution of such a fascinating world.
Well said, Fabrizio. And thanks to all of you for following the event, but keep on following us on the web channels of Vadetorno together with Sustainable Truck and Van in order to stay up to date with real-time information on the world of road transportation. So thank you and goodbye.